Hello everyone, in this particular video we are going to study about section 194O of income tax TDS for e-commerce operate. In simple terms, it means the e-commerce operator is required to detect arrears on the sale of goods and services that are being facilitated through the e-commerce platform. Okay, now let's see when the DDS under section 194 is required to be detected. The conditions are: the pair should be the e-commerce operator, the payee should be the resident e-commerce participant, the timing of TDS is the credit or payment, whichever is earlier. Now let's see the TDS rate. If the PAN number is furnished, the TDS rate is 1%. On the other end, if the PAN is not furnished, the TDS rate is 5%. Okay, now let's understand the concept through an example. Let us take Miss Sarah, the customer. She is purchasing cycle from a cycle selling company. The purchase is facilitated through the e-commerce platform. For example, let's take the value of the cycle as rupees 50,000, then e-commerce operator commission as rupees 1,000, and the seller has furnished the PAN number. The customer has made the payment of rupees 1 lakh to the e-commerce operator. The e-commerce operator, while remitting this payment to the seller, is required to detect TDS under section 194O at the rate of 1%. Another important point here is, once the particular transaction is covered under section 194O, other TDS provision shall be applicable to the transition. So here, even through the e-commerce operator commission is covered under section 194H. Since the transition is covered under section 194O, the TDS under section 194H is not required to be deducted. Okay, now let me make some changes in this particular scenario. What if the seller has directly received the payment from the customer? Whether the TDS under section on 194 is not applicable? In that case, the answer is no. Okay, now let's see the exception to the section 194O. The TDS under section 194 is not applicable when the payee is non-reseated, or the payee is an individual HRF, and the turnover from the sale of goods and services to the e-commerce platform has not exceeded the threshold limit of rupees 5 lakh, and the details of PAN or other has been furnished with the e-commerce operator. Okay friends, I hope